like to welcome you to Top Flight AWOL presents Get It Off Your Chest.
Yeah.
Where we bring you the hottest exclusive interviews for shit that just bugging you on your mind, shouts out, praises, whatever you want to do. This the place to get it off your chest. I'm your host, TopFlyteEnt, and today we have a special guest, the one and motherfucking only Corruptive Records own O.G'z.
What it do, what it do?
O.G'z, what's going on? I'd like to welcome you to Get It Off Your Chest.
Yay.
You know, how everything been going, man? You looking good, you looking real sharp.
Man, it's going good, man. I'm feeling blessed right now. I've been able to work with a lot of motherfuckers in the game, man, and shit just going lovely right now. Working on, I can at least say about 10 albums at once right now.
Ooh wee, let's go.
It's just about to flood, man. It's about time to flood. I be hearing all these names, motherfuckers talking about who the best and shit. And motherfuckers don't realize niggas that y'all saying the best is only the best because the music been held back from a lot of motherfucking artists that's killer right now. And a lot of them motherfuckers is niggas that I run with. So it's a difference, man. It's a difference between these new niggas and these longevity niggas. That's the difference. The longevity niggas is polished. And you might not know them because they making sure when they put that shit out, that it's gonna be that shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So O.G'z, let's give us a little bit background because I can't say this. When I talk to a lot of cats will say the first cat let me grab or put me on was O.G'z. O.G'z, a lot of cats say that. So I definitely, tip the hat up to you about that, about giving a lot of cats an opportunity to get in that booth for the first time. But
Right.
where was your foundation? Where did it start at from you far as this music?
My foundation started actually when I recorded. First time recording in a booth, I can say it was with Prince T. Prince T and the Player Mob.
Okay. Big shouts out to Prince T and Player Mob. Definitely. Big shouts out to Prince T was definitely one of the pioneers as far as Cajun rap. There's no question about that. Him and King crushed them, and I was talking about them guys earlier. So big shouts out to them cats. Them cats been putting down a long time. So Player Mob around that. So this is around 90.
My first meeting up with him was around about 98, I want to say.
Okay, I was thinking about that 97 or
98.
Okay, so you around what, sophomore, junior high school year?
Yeah, I think I might have been a junior.
Okay.
Might have been a junior. Can't quite remember back how far I was, but I think I was a junior.
Okay. Now, was this the first time you ever recorded in a booth, or was it the first time you ever wrote a rap, period? Like,
no.
That's what I'm on. When did you first?
My first rapping, I was 8 years old, man.
Okay.
My brother put me on to rap. The first people I listened to, I was listening to Scarface and Spice One.
Okay.
And to this day, Spice One's still one of my favorite artists.
Kill 'em and say.
Yeah.
Spice One was definitely big for you guys that don't know early 90s, man. Spice One was that dude coming out of Cali, West Coast rapper. Big ups to the West Coast and Spice One. Scarface, you need to even say no more there than that level, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Scarface still putting it down.
Still, right. To Scarface top 10 all time. I don't care where you put him on the list, but he definitely goes in there because he's been doing it on a consistent basis, and every album gets better. So
great. And that's been my idols in the game. I can honestly say them the first two cats that I listened to rapping wise, and then the third cat I listened to is the one that got me in this game today and still got me doing this. It's my big brother Thee.
Okay.
My big bro, he surprised me. I was 8, he was 13. He came back with a tape that he had made with a friend Ramon. Ramon was a DJ that moved, I think he moved out of town around, I had to be about 15. But him and my brother was putting it down, and to this day, man, that song that they did is just crazy, man. Crazy. I swear, if I can ever find that tape, I bet it'll still be relevant to this day.
That's what's up, because music does not age,
Right.
Especially if you never hear it. It's, music is always going to be fresh, and it's timeless, so definitely. So around 8 or 9, your big brother put you on, so that's definitely what's up. And
oh yeah.
So you said with Player Bomb around 98, 99, around that time is when you first got in the booth.
Right.
Okay.
First got in the booth with them, I hooked up with this guy named Cedric. He went by the name Dilemma, and I was messing with him and Brian Triplett, Justice.
Okay.
He was Justice at the time singing, and they took me down to Prince T, introduced me to him, Player Mob, and they had a little staff going on at the time. But I would only come to the studio if I was with Dilemma. So finally, I just like, you know what, I'm about to go down there. Went down there by myself. Matter of fact, I had Pat Wood King with me. He was CDL at the time. I brung him down. That was my little protege in the game. He didn't never spit nothing. He just came, watched what went on, and started working with Prince T, and that's when the music really started clicking. I was excited just to be in the booth dropping a song.
Okay.
Then after that, I hooked up with Fusion. Fusion heard about me rapping through a mutual friend we had, Black Rob at the time. He used to sing they hooks for him. And Fusion wanted me on a song. He was going by Diamond D at the time. And we did a song called Overdose at Armand crib. Shout out to Armand and Nevermore.
Shout out to Armand and Nevermore.
And that's when I hooked up with Armand. Man.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to go back and I guess ask what really happened with the Player Bomb situation. Was that how did you really part ways there?
It wasn't really a part ways thing at the time because honestly I came back to the camp. It was a loss of contact at the time. I think Prince T, I got locked up, and so the studio had moved, and I didn't know where it was, but I seen him at the store when I got out, and he was telling me where the studio was, and it was like, come through. We back in business. So I was like, bet.
Okay, all right. So that's what's up then. Okay, so kind of lost the contact. So at this point, you meet Fusion.
Yeah, at that point I meet Fusion. We go holler at Armand. So now I basically had like 2 studios I was working with Prince T and Armand. But I was in the Player Mob camp. I was just doing songs at Armand Studio 2. And Armand, I can honestly say, he put me all the way in the game once he gave me a program for the computer to record my own.
Oh, okay.
And that's what got me engineering and everything else to this day.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. So Fusion, and okay, so you thinking it's around time weird in the 2000s now, take it up somewhere up in there, right?
Yeah, about 2000, 2001.
Okay, any talent shows, any videos? I know at this time probably really wasn't a lot of music videos popping up,
Right.
but any talent shows, any singles, any mixtapes released?
I did a album with Player Bob.
Okay.
It was called The Beginning of the End.
I remember that. I do.
I did an album with them, man. We did a show in Chicago.
Okay.
Did a show in Chicago. We honestly hooked up with Do or Die. We met Do or Die, hooked up with them, and they wasn't at the concert we did, the little talent show thing we did, but Johnny P was there.
Okay.
And things was crazy when we went there. It was in Chicago. Things was kind of crazy. But after I got on stage, after I performed and got off, Johnny P actually called me over there, congratulate me on my performance. So
okay.
That was a big lift in my spirits at the time.
Right, definitely. You're someone, that's in the game, getting compliments and props. It definitely is a, confidence and momentum booster. So I definitely know how that is.
Yeah, that helped out. And at the time, I was going by Supreme Menace.
Supreme Menace, I heard that. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what started me off, and then kind of after that, things went. That's when I kind of parted ways with Player Mob after that. After everything went down, the album was released and all that.
Okay.
It wasn't pretty much on no bad time thing. It's just like the whole camp just departed. Everybody that was with the camp pretty much was departing. Mike Steez and Dreekers went their own way. Ended up getting into a feud with Prince T and all that. And something happened between Kilo and Then Haji left, and I mean, it was a bunch of things going on. I didn't see that much of WBI, Woodbury Incorporated. They was there. My boy Don Trees, shout out to Don Trees.
They shout out to Don Trees and the Woodbury Click because they was doing their thing too.
Oh yeah. Felony, we had Felony in the cat. We had a lot of talented cats at the time, and things just didn't go. I can say things didn't. I mean, life hit. I don't know what actually happened, but everything just went down. So
yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so Corruptive. Where did the birth of Corruptive come in at?
The birth of Corruptive Records came in, I can say, right after that. Right after Player Mob is after I got to learn how to engineer and everything. That's when I started doing my own thing with Corruptive Records in the basement. And I can honestly say I had a lot of cats down there who was writing and never ever dropped a song. And I can honestly say I did put a lot of cats on at the time, and I wasn't even looking at myself as that. I was a fan of music, so any vocal, any lyrics, anything I heard was in my ear, and I just wanted to drop it, engineer it, and listen to it.